She has a skull fracture. Her brain is swollen and bleeding. She also has, and her belly is full of blood.
These are the heartbreaking injuries little Fallon, just 2 years old, suffered. These injuries were so brutal, they led to her tragic, senseless death. And the person responsible for this tragedy was none other than the one who should have been caring for her the most. Her babysitter, 29-year-old Kirsty Flood. But as if this heartbreaking betrayal wasn't disturbing enough, Flood would go on to put forward a defense so bizarre, it would make anyone's blood boil.
Do you know that accidents happen all the time?
I do, because I have 4 kids.
Exactly my point. Then cut me some slack.
And then I also know that this injury doesn't have...
Let that sink in for a second. Those aren't injuries from a fall. That's sustained trauma. And the person responsible wasn't a stranger. It was someone trusted, someone invited into a family's life. That betrayal hits harder than anything else in this case.
Happened just appear out of nowhere.
Exactly why my 2 kids are 100% healthy. Have you ever thought about that?
This heartbreaking tragedy unfolded on December 9th, 2020. Young Fallon was staying over at Kirsty Flood and her boyfriend Jeffrey's home. Fallon's parents, Kristen and Cameron, had known Kirsty for 5 years. She wasn't just a babysitter to them. She was a trusted friend they had come to rely on to care for their little girl. That evening seemed like any other. While Kristen and Cameron worked, Kirsty looked after Fallon as usual. But this time, Kirsty suggested Fallon stay the night, mentioning that her own 3-year-old daughter Harper wanted a little more time with her best friend. With complete trust in Kirsty and no reason to worry, Kristen agreed without a second thought. She had no way of knowing that this seemingly harmless choice would turn into her worst nightmare. At 9:20 p.m., Kristen and Cameron's world shattered with one phone call. Kirsty, their trusted friend, was on the other end, telling them that Fallon was hurt and unresponsive. Little Fallon was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. But sadly, the little soul passed away. It was a parent's worst nightmare. As their grief turned to a haunting question of why, their suspicions quickly turned to Kirsty.
This is the part that destroys parents watching this. Nothing looked wrong. No warning signs. No bad feeling. Just trust, and that's what predators rely on. Normal nights, familiar faces, and one decision that can never be undone.
Kirsty and Jeffrey, the last people to be with her in those final hours.
All right, Kirsty. This is my partner, Detective Pearson.
Hello, Mr. Pearson.
Hello. Is it late at night? I think it's so stuck being here.
Yeah, I'm already off. I'm always off 10 in the morning, still 30.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha. Well, it's...
see you met her mom.
What's that?
You met her mom.
I did, yeah.
How's she doing?
She's obviously upset. I mean, I don't think there's any way to not be right now.
Well, here, ma'am, what I'm getting. So I'm coming in, like when you see me walking in late, that means I have absolutely no idea, or I really don't know what's going on. So can you tell me what happened to catch me up? Because again, that's why I'm not asking any questions, because I don't know exactly what's happening. So
Okay, can I ask you one question?
Mm-hmm.
How come they did this so fast?
Did what so fast?
Just let her go.
What do you mean, let her go?
They won't let it fight.
She's still at the hospital.
She's okay.
I mean, she's not doing okay, but she's still at the hospital.
She's okay.
Like I said, well, she's not doing good.
But she can't be okay.
The officers held back the heartbreaking truth that little Fallon was gone. They knew that if Kirsty realized she was under suspicion for something as serious as murder, she might shut down or spin a story to cover her tracks. Instead, they aimed to keep her talking, hoping she'd slip and reveal the truth. Little did they know, Kirsty had always been adept at deception.
She still have a heartbeat.
Heart's still beating.
God.
Heart still beating.
God has a plan, then. Thank God.
And Kirsty, I don't think.
What did I do? They're gonna tell me she was gone, and
Who said that?
the officer.
No, she's not. She's not gone. Her heart's still beating.
Why did he tell me that?
Honestly, probably just miscommunication.
After establishing that Fallon was alive, the detective shifted the conversation, asking Kirsty about her relationship with Fallon's family.
I typically watch Fallon 4 days a week, roughly. I've been with my company for 6 years, so I'm getting paid unemployment to stay home. I'm also in school for cybersecurity. I have a newborn, a 3, almost 4-year-old, and Fallon is 2. Like I said, I'm with her 3-4 days a week. Me and her mom, you know, we've been through a lot together. I helped her get sober a long time ago. Quite some time ago. I was reached out to saying that she was homeless and, you know, strung out and, you know, she wouldn't listen to anybody. And I was just like that one person that kind of just like spoke to her. She went down to Miami, had Fallon in rehab with some scum. He's never raised her, never claimed her, never nothing. Mm-hmm. So I have a soft spot for Fallon. That's why I charge for $125 a week on that. And that's nothing if, you know, the price isn't ridiculous.
It's not expensive at all.
She goes in the room with Harper. She plays with Harper for a decent amount of the day. Her and Harper, my daughter, are like best friends.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So they play, and then finally we end up going to the park. This is hours later. Yeah. So for breakfast, she had the cereal bar, lunch, cheese puffs. They had some goldfish, graham cracker, chocolate ones. She was eating fine. She only eats junk food, right? And at my house, we incorporate vegetables. 4:26, how's my girl? So we're about to go to Mormon Falls. My phone is about to die. We just pulled up. She said, tell her mommy misses her. And then here's a picture of my daughter and Fallon playing together, besties.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm on the floor. The reason why I'm right here is because I'm on the floor with my infant. I always bring like a little picnic thing, snacks, blanket, you know, the whole nine. And you got 3, you try to monitor it all. So anyways, I put both the babies on the swing, my babies, on the bucket swings. And then she goes down the slide, falls off, and you know when you go down a slide and you drop? Mm-hmm. That's what happened. And I was telling him she dropped, but I don't know if that had anything to do with anything.
Kirsty starts giving one vague explanation after another, trying to make sense of the injuries on Fallon. She's grasping at anything she can, sensing the detective's silent scrutiny.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Did she cry at all?
When she's such the most quiet baby, and that is alarming in situations like at home. Yeah. That is what has been an issue for me, but you can't go to a mother and say, hey, the man you just married, I understand his past, but, you know, maybe look into that a little bit better, or maybe not leave him with him all day on Friday. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Wholeheartedly, yeah.
That first of all, I would never marry a man with a record like that. Yeah. Second off, you're never going to be left with my child.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't even let them babysit my children.
No, I wouldn't either.
So,
no way, Jose.
Now, Kirsty's trying to shift the blame onto Cameron, Fallon's stepfather. Sure, he has a bit of a checkered past, but there's one problem. Cameron wasn't even around when Fallon suffered her horrific injuries. This is just the first in a series of desperate attempts by Kirsty to deflect attention and cover her tracks. But the real question is, Will any of these excuses actually work?
So anyway, she's always at my home. I feed her, I bathe her, I do everything for her. I try to limit her mom's stressors to the maximum degree. Basically.
Well, I was curious too. I was seeing that was pretty good. Do you have like any other pictures of her today?
Oh gosh, I'm all about the pics. I am all here. Let me go make it easier.
And these are today? Okay.
So these are.
Wait a minute, that can't be her. That's your baby, right?
That's
I'm
my.
messing with you.
That's
Little
my.
guy.
That's my little stud, Muffin. I love him.
So which one? Okay, so
That's
this is her.
Fallon,
He's a cutie.
and that's my baby Harper.
Oh, what a sweet.
Yeah, so I have a 3-row seat. So I put their car seats in the back, and then I put my baby boy, face forward in the middle. Because I've been in 2 really bad car wrecks.
Oh, yeah.
So I try and, I just got that sticker on there today.
Thanks. I will. I'm just trying to. Like I said, I was just trying to get caught up. So clearly, the little girl she went to the hospital. Now that's what I don't understand. So I was literally asleep. And my phone rings at roughly 11 o'clock and I came in. So that was where you believed, I guess, that she may have fell off the slide or whatnot.
Okay, so, I mean, to me, the slide, the thing, whatever, that just sounds like, But then, like, on the bottom of the slide, there's the bottom of the slide, and then you could, like, when you lift your head up, the only thing I could think of is there maybe, because I noticed, like, a little bit of red right here. It's nothing serious, it's like a little bit of red. But that was it. I'm like, there's nothing serious enough to where it would be like, oh my gosh, like I need to rush her to the hospital because internal bleeding. You know what I mean? Like my child fell off the top of the playground. But a huge difference.
Yeah.
So I played it like it was. You know what I mean? Went home, laid her down. She wanted to lay down for a minute. So I laid her down. She has her own bed, actually, at my house.
Now, remember this version where Kirsty says Fallon injured her head after falling from the slide. This tiny detail will be crucial for.
Notice how the story never settles. First it's the slide, then the sickness, then the stepfather. Innocent people don't need this many explanations. Lies don't come out clean, they pile up, contradict, and collapse under pressure.
Further in the interrogation. While Kirsty was in one room trying to explain herself, her boyfriend was in another room being questioned separately. Interestingly, he was giving the same explanations she was, as if they'd rehearsed every detail.
I saw her asleep. I saw her napping.
Yeah.
And then she cooked dinner, and then when she made dinner, it was like 8:30, she yelled, "Fallon, come eat." She yelled it a few times. Fallon came right out the room, came and gave me a hug, because that was the first time that I had seen her since I'd been home. Really seen her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was fine. She seemed fine. She gave me a hug, sat down at the table, and we tried to get her to eat, and she wouldn't eat, man. I don't know. Kirsty says she deals with that all the time, though, about her not eating.
Yeah.
So, what goes on during the day when I'm not there, but
So she came out of the room, ran out of the room like normal. Everything seemed fine.
I didn't think she was gonna even hear her name be called, honestly, because she called it from the kitchen. And you saw what the kitchen is compared to the bedroom.
It's a little bit ways, yeah.
Right, so I didn't think she was here. She came right out.
So anyway, she didn't eat. Harper, I ended up giving all the food to my dog. I literally just threw it. She had like 2 bites. She had like 2 bites. I think she had like the veggies and then maybe 1 shell of a noodle.
Barely anything.
And then the rest I just gave to my pet because I ran out of dog food and
It happens.
I couldn't go to the store. I was trying to cook dinner, trying to do all this. Didn't want to leave her. So we stepped outside for 5 minutes. Whatever, 10 minutes, smoke stay. I don't even know how long it was. Not long at all. Go back in there and check on her, and she's looking like this. So I'm like, what is that about?
Yeah.
Like, So my daughter has a unicorn. I built her like a unicorn. You saw it, the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And she was just like this.
Jeffrey sure had a lot more to say about the entire scenario. While the truth was still not out yet, one thing was certain. Kirsty was hiding crucial information. The question is, why?
Harper was eating, and she always likes to brag saying, look, I'm eating all my food, I'm eating all my foods, because we're trying to get her to teach Fallon to do that. And Fallon wouldn't eat. We're like, Fallon, you don't want to eat, you don't want to eat. We're sitting there, and she was just looking at us. And she does that sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, she's a very quiet child. But this time, like, I'm trying to get her attention, and she's kind of like staring off to the right. Like, she wouldn't make eye contact with me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was weird, so I'm snapping in her face. And eventually, she would make eye contact with me and was coherent, you know, like, would understand what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we started, you okay? And she wouldn't say anything. So she was kind of breathing funny, like, I don't know, like maybe she was trying to catch her breath, but wasn't out of breath. I don't know. It was weird, man. I've never heard the noise that she was making before, but we laid her down. She was fine. We stayed there for a few minutes to make sure that, you know, she was okay.
Okay.
We laid her down, saw that she was okay, left out, went and smoked a cigarette. We both said, now let's smoke a cigarette. I said, let's go, when we get done smoking the cigarette, let's go check on Fallon. I mean, you know, I'm worried about it. We were both worried about it. She said, we both agreed. We got done smoking the cigarette. I don't know how much time elapsed since then, honest. No more than 10 minutes, probably 10, 15 minutes. Can't be no longer than that.
And then that's when y'all called, when she had the distant look, I guess, that when you called the ambulance?
She had the distant look. I put her in the tub because shell shock. You know what I mean? That cold water.
Yep.
Sometimes can, you know, just do the trick, just real fast. So she was in her diaper and even still in her socks. And because I don't want to shell shock her too bad. Like,
Just put her in the tub with her socks and diaper?
Like literally like sat her down like this, shined the cold water, held her back, like the back of her neck like this, and nothing. Didn't even respond to the water.
So she just lost consciousness?
Yeah.
You're saying that after she had fallen in the at the park?
Well, her dad just told me he had the flu yesterday. Or on Monday.
Okay.
And she's been sick.
Okay.
So I say that to say she's been sick because she got my 8-month-old son sick, my daughter sick, all of us sick. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And that was a couple weeks ago, but they said it was a sinus infection. And then on Monday he calls me. I don't watch her on Mondays. Calls me around like, I don't know, 8 in the morning or whatever. He's like, hey, can you watch Fallon? I need to go to the hospital. I feel like I have or I feel like I'm super sick, and then apparently he had the flu. And then he drops her back off at my house, and I'm just thinking like, I don't even know. He's also on methadone. So, you know, he no judgment at all, but I just know that your mental state, if you're on methadone every single day, is not going to be the same as it would be if you weren't.
Once again, Kirsty is implying that Cameron, the stepfather, had something to do with little Fallon's condition.
Methadone is a synthetic heroin. They need to take that off the street. I don't know why the doctors still give that out.
From what I'm understanding, the kid is pretty ill, you know, to this point, but that's what we're trying to find out. I mean, you're saying that if she may have taken a little tumble off the slide, but yet she was still walking, doing things, then went to sleep for a little bit, and then you came and saw her later. And I'm trying to boil up what you're telling me.
She always has,
And she just had like a distant look about her, and then now at what point did it go from that to, oh crap, put her and she's unresponsive in the tub?
Did you ever say I could do that?
Do what?
This.
I mean, looking to the left or right.
No, like literally like looking at you and then just go like this. And then just stop and not look back.
Okay. So you're saying she looked either left or right, one of the two sides, but just kind of looked up and that was it.
That
No
freaked
right.
me out right there. I was like, okay, that's weird. To me, that just screams like, I don't know. I don't even know. But I know that that's something I'm unfamiliar with. And being a mother, if I'm not familiar with it, just like the CPR thing, that's why we call the ambulance, because I'm not certified and I'm not going to risk someone's life trying to do CPR if I don't know how to do it correctly. I don't know, trying to do everything that I could motherly do. The natural mother things that you could do. And nothing was working.
Okay.
Can I chew it? What?
At that point, after you got out of the tub,
I'm like, what? No, seriously, like, what is going on? Like, I could see if like poison or like something that, you know what I mean?
yeah.
They need to run some tests on that girl. They really do.
All right.
And they need to run some tests on her. I don't know what to do from here on out though, as far as like, I'm her nanny and I'm her, all of this, and I don't know, I'm a friend of her mother's. I don't know if I should go to the hospital and give her a hug. As if that was me.
Don't let those crocodile tears fool you for 1 second, because now the interrogating officers have decided it's time to turn up the heat on Jeffrey. They know the truth is getting tangled in their stories, and they aren't buying this couple's rehearsed lines anymore. The fact is, Kirsty was the only one with Fallon that day. There's no way she doesn't know what happened. By now it's painfully clear to everyone in the room, from her shifty demeanor to the vague answers, that she's hiding something. And whatever it is, it's dark.
Anyone helping Kirsty babysit today, or she was just with the kid by herself?
She was just, as far as I know, she was just by herself.
Okay.
She's been doing this for months now, man.
Like since August, something like that?
I know since summer, taking care of 3 kids with no issues.
Okay.
Like she's getting beat or something? Is that
It looks like it.
Sir, I'm not just trying to stick up for my fiance because it's my girl and my baby and my mother or anything like that. This girl does not lay her hands on these children. I can tell you that. I promise you that. I've been a witness to this, to her being a mother to her daughter since she was 1, and I've not seen her spank her not 1 time. So with these injuries, I don't know what happened with Fallon. We love Fallon like she's our own little girl. Like, I can show you pictures where we spend time with her like she's our own kid. So
Just like Kirsty, Jeffrey jumps to his own performance, pulling out photos for the officers to see. It feels almost like they planned out exactly what to say and what to show. But really, why would someone innocent feel the need to rely so heavily on pictures to prove it? The way they're both clinging to these props makes the whole thing feel fishy.
well, this is completely baffling to me. I don't know where that would come from or how or anything like that. I know that she was sick and her family or her father was, or stepdad was sick or whatever. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah. Well, sickness wouldn't cause the injuries that she has.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'd like to be more help, man. I just
No,
pray
yeah.
this little girl's okay.
Yeah, me too, because no baby deserves this.
I'm sorry.
All right, let me, we're gonna go confer, and we're gonna see what we can get you going here, all right?
No matter how much Jeffrey and Kirsty seem to have practiced their answers, nothing they say holds up against the hard evidence. Their explanations, everything from a cold to a tumble off a slide, just don't add up. The injuries Fallon suffered were far too severe.
Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of it, okay? She's in bad shape. Like real bad shape.
Like, what do you mean?
Like she might not make it through the night.
What?
Yep. So I'm going to read you some stuff because I have some concerns, okay? These are your Miranda rights. You're not under arrest, but you're here in the police station. I'm going to ask you some very hard questions, so I want you to know what your rights are. So, what we have here, and why I'm concerned, do you want to know all the issues that she has?
Yes.
Okay. According to the doctors in the ER,
Yes.
she has a skull fracture.
A what?
A skull fracture. Her brain is swollen and bleeding. She also has internal bleeding, where she has, according to the doctor, belly is full of blood. She's got an injury to her liver, her spleen, and her colon, and is still actively bleeding inside. She has no brain function.
Oh my God, stop.
She's got bruises all over her body.
Stop.
She's got bruises all over her head. The external part of her head is swollen. She has bruises literally all around her head. I can show you pictures.
So that picture you showed me just a few minutes ago, she doesn't look like that right now.
She is bad. So when she was dropped off this morning,
Yeah.
how did she look? How did she act? Did you notice anything that was out of the ordinary?
Her dad just told me she had the flu. I mean, he had the flu.
That's it.
That's it.
You didn't see any bruises on her head, on her belly, and
She had scratches right here.
from a possible dog scratch, right?
She had a scratch right here, and then she had a bruise right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So
then I
no,
think she
no,
had-
no bruises up here.
No.
Okay, none of that was there.
I mean, she wears her hair like this.
Okay.
She literally wears her hair like this. I would, if I saw a bruise on her head, I would call her mom immediately. Because that's how you get internal bleeding.
Correct. You told me the only thing that happened to her today was the fall off the sled at Morgan Falls Park, where that ground is soft and squishy and bouncy. Because they made it that way so kids don't technically get hurt when they fall.
Right.
The injuries that this child has, according to the doctor, are acute, which means they have just recently happened.
There was absolutely no way that just happened.
So these injuries this child has are not consistent with what you're telling me happened. The injuries this child has are from some severe abuse or injury.
By now,
This is where denial shatters. A fractured skull. Internal bleeding. No brain function. There is no accident left to hide behind. The silence you hear right now, that's the moment she realizes the truth can't be talked away.
the interrogating officer has had enough of the lies and drama. He is putting all the evidence forward one by one to put pressure on Kirsty and make her confess. But Kirsty's lies are far from over.
Have you had her today? Just as a
Oh my, I can't even believe. How exactly? How would that even have happened?
You tell me, because we weren't there. Were you the only one with the child today?
I was around a bunch of people at the park.
No, when did you get
The child,
today?
were you caring for the child by yourself today?
I always care for her by myself, always.
Okay.
Every day. There's never been an issue, ever.
What time today did you get her? Or yesterday now?
6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you had her all day long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something's happened that we're not being told. It's happened. Because those injuries just don't appear.
There is absolutely nothing that I would ever do to a child, first and foremost. Second off, if you ever look at my kids, they've never been touched, and they never will be. I don't believe in violence. But the fact that that's an acute thing that just happened,
And you didn't notice any of these injuries on the child beforehand?
I grabbed him the minute I saw him and called the ambulance. Does that add up to you? In your head, does that add up to you?
Lots of crazy things can happen.
If you're concerned about something and the first thing you do is grab somebody and call the ambulance, I don't understand where there would be a confusion about that.
Well, the confusion is the kid has injuries, severe injuries that she might not make it through the night, that we're saying just appeared out of nowhere. How is that not confusing?
No, that is extremely confusing, and the only thing that I could even think of is if she tripped walking with Harper on cement. That's it.
Those injuries
Or minute, right? They're minute. Those are little.
No, the injuries she has are not little.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So her tripping and falling would not cause those injuries. Her skull's broken. Her skull is fractured.
I don't even understand.
Did Jeffrey do something?
Absolutely not.
So tell me how this happened.
Neither of us are violent people.
Basically, if you've got the kid, the reason I'm asking, from 6 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
The baby at 6 roughly, almost 24 hours ago, because we're almost working on 2 in the morning. A child with a fractured skull is not going to just make it through the day and then just decide by the end of the afternoon that she's sick.
Because you're saying during the whole day, she's doing fine, everything's great, nothing's going on. All of a sudden at dinner time, she starts acting weird.
That's what doesn't make sense to us. Because the fractured
Her and
skull
Harper
is-
played in the room all day long. I had that in a text message.
Okay.
And that's exactly what I said. I also have live footage in my home.
Okay.
Do you have access to that? Okay. What's it recorded on?
Wise.
Wise, okay, I don't know that one.
It's WYZE. The fact that she has all of that is heartbreaking, but the fact that any of that would ever happen under my watch in my life, it would never happen.
This video footage Kirsty keeps referencing to might sound like it could reveal new information if the officer hadn't already seen it. In reality, they had reviewed it long before her interview, and what it captured was beyond horrifying. But why would Kirsty willingly offer to show the footage to the officers, knowing it could implicate her? Surely she'd be caught, but in reality she had a much more sinister plan in mind.
Okay. What's it recorded on?
Wise.
Wise, okay, I don't know that one.
It's WYZE. The fact that she has all of that is heartbreaking, but the fact that any of that would ever happen under my watch in my life, it would never happen.
So this Wise recording that you have,
Yep.
is it through an app or is it actually hard recorded like a DVR or something?
It's through an app.
Through an app.
Yes.
Okay. How do we get access to that?
I have an SD card I could find for you probably. Like, in it, I could pull it out.
What you looking at?
I'm going back. What's today's date? The 9th, right?
It is now the 10th.
As Kirsty began showing the video, her phone battery suddenly died. The officer brought in a charger, hoping the brief delay might prompt her to talk more openly. But instead, Kirsty veered onto an even darker path. This time, she crossed every line, redirecting blame onto her own daughter and even her dog. It seemed there was no one she wouldn't sacrifice to cover her tracks.
It's difficult, and I know sometimes it's easy just to lose your cool and things happen, and I get it. I just need to know.
But I would never lose my cool on that level. I would never lose my cool on that level. I don't even have that type of hatred in my heart.
I don't think it's a hatred thing. I think maybe things just get out of hand.
I mean, literally, the only thing I could think of, and this is like far-fetched, but I know Harper would have probably came and told me, unless they were, just playing and Harper just kind of played big sister and handled it herself or whatever, but, maybe Grace jumped on her. I don't know. The thing is that I could think of is that in the hallway, vinyl, it's vinyl, it's shit. The whole apartment is shit. I mean, you see how I'm under a whole court case with them because of how it's living and how dangerous it is. Because Fallon actually almost stepped on, there was a flipboard underneath the sink. She almost stepped on the nail. An old rusty ass nail. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's just stuff everywhere. But that's the only thing that I could think of would be where, there was a little bit of a point where I closed my door. Sometimes I close my door because my kid she'll walk in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You know what I mean? And yeah, I can admit to that.
My concern is you're the only one that was with them all day. And these injuries happen. And we're saying we have no idea how they happen.
Like, if I could give you an answer right now that would just solve the problem, I would, but I don't have an answer for you. The only two things I could think of is falling on cement,
which we didn't see happen.
Kirsty was not in the mood to open up anytime soon. The officers had to move out of the interrogation room for a while to discuss their strategies. However, Kirsty, instead of reflecting on her actions, decided to text her boyfriend.
First up,
a little bit.
can you see if you can pull up the camera again?
She's saying she wants me to come back and get the kids, so I have to go soon.
This is from Y. It's W-Y. Let's see what it is. Now, does it download the video to the SD card, or does it just go up to the cloud, like the app?
Then?
The video for the camera.
Sorry, I just saw something out here.
You see?
Here minutes.
How can I get a copy of the video?
That's holding. Right there.
Okay.
In the little jumper. That's Fallon. Looks like right there.
Where's Fallon then?
Someone just gave him a kiss. Let's go to the walls. There we go. Where should go? Oh, thank God. You can see her being normal.
Kirsty's blame game knew no limits. She'd already accused Fallon's stepfather, then pointed fingers at her own daughter, and then even pointed to her dog. But brace yourself, because what she's about to claim next will leave you speechless.
Did you see that?
Go back.
Ghost.
No, I think it's just...
No, it was ghost.
It was some flyer mob or something. And you see it.
Making plates.
There goes Fallon. Give him a hug.
Yep, see, I told you. Oh, as well, I'm telling you. It's mind blowing. Look at her.
Some tiny show in there.
This is 1956-25. What is
Okay,
that?
so almost 8 o'clock.
Military time. See? Try it again. She wouldn't do it. Took her back again. See, it's resilient. Like, I tried and tried and tried. That should show you right there how much I care about this kid. I'm like, I don't want you to go to bed hungry. And that she was like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think about, like, different scenarios maybe. That she was laying there for a little bit and, like, Gray stepped on her.
I don't think a dog stepping on him would fracture her skull.
From here on out, Kirsty's story spirals into complete nonsense. In a frantic attempt to save herself, she starts spewing whatever comes to mind, losing track of her own web of lies.
I could see, like, the pressure. You know what I mean?
But
And scratches and
But there's not really any scratches on her abdomen.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So they're supposed to cancel it out thing too.
And there's, I think for a dog to fracture her skull, I think that's,
No, when you say acute, you know, what does that mean?
they happened recently,
What is recently?
like today.
So it could have been this morning.
Like how early this morning do you think?
Before she came to my house. I've even, like, literally gone like this. Like, you know, like when your pelvic bone right there. Just to kind of, like, see if, like, she's like, ooh, 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 you know, from pressure.
So today, did she wear a diaper or is she potty trained?
She wears diapers.
Okay.
I buy all of her diapers.
So when you changed her today, did you notice any kind of bruising down there at all?
No,
Who said he has a child abuse past?
she did.
Okay.
She knows. The whole
What kind
family.
of child abuse past?
Patients. I'm not sure if it was an aggravated or not, but I know he did some time. And when you do things like that, you don't normally. It's kind of like one of those things. It's either in you or it's not.
She is pointing out toward Fallon's stepfather again.
When do we know? Like when?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take for her to come out, or if she doesn't come out. I don't know. They're doing everything they can to help her.
They can say babies out of the NICU.
They sure can.
They're premature with nothing.
They can. She has suffered a lot of damage from them. And these are doctors in CHOA who specialize in kids. And they're telling me she has
Those will go up.
fractured skull, brain bleed, swollen brain, injured liver.
Sorry.
Thank you, Israel.
Was I asked which one was your apartment key? So I'm going to look it up for you.
Oh, we're ready to go home, right?
I don't know right now. And here's why we're still here. It's because she has all these injuries.
This is the moment Kirsty finally realizes she's not going home. The weight of the situation settles heavily on her shoulders, and the reality hits her. She is trapped. So will she finally find the courage to confess? Or will she continue to spin her tangled web of lies?
And the person she was with today is you. And I need to know, and I need to find out how she got all these injuries. And I get we're watching the video. This is what makes everything confusing. Because these injuries just didn't happen out of nowhere. You're the only person that was with her all day.
That's not even fair. You cannot pin that on me.
I'm not pinning anything on anyone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Wow. I have children, I have dogs, I have a whole life.
I understand that.
No, I don't think you do.
I do.
She's about to take my car and my keys.
No, she's not taking your car.
Where is she going with my stuff?
The audacity of this woman to be more concerned about her life and her car is bizarre.
She came to get the key to lock up the house.
Why?
Because we served a search warrant at your house.
For what?
Because it's a high possibility this child was injured at your home.
And you didn't find anything, did you?
I don't know. I'm not there. But you have to look at it. Well, if you were in my shoes,
I can't
what would
believe you
think?
right now. You really just flipped the table.
If
That's
you
what
were-
y'all do, don't you?
If you were in my shoes, what would you think?
I'm not under arrest.
Right now you're detained.
I'm not under arrest.
Right now you're detained.
Well, I'm about to call a lawyer then if you're gonna play this game.
Okay, you're calling a lawyer?
You're not gonna keep me here. I have children I have to go take care of. You understand
Right now
that?
you are detained.
I have children.
I understand that.
Where's Jeff?
He's over there. He's in the other room.
So, what are you saying?
I'm trying to figure out who hurt this child.
Neither of us hurt this child. Maybe you
How
should
did
go...
this child get injured then?
I don't know how she
She
just
was
got
with you
injured. You
all
just
day.
saw videos of her running around and fine. What else
And
do
I
you
get that that video doesn't
need?
show the whole other part of the house.
Why else? Okay, if she's so injured, why would she be running around like that? Have you ever thought about that? An acute injury? Don't you
So-
think she would be laying down?
So you tell me,
If she was hurt, wouldn't she be laying down?
what could have happened when you took her off screen?
So you think I took her off screen, went and beat
I don't
her,
know. I need to know. what
broke her
happened.
skull,
She's got a fractured skull,
bled her inside,
and she might not make it through the night.
and then brought her back out to feed her? And everybody else was just running around fine? Does that make sense to you?
Crazy things have happened. I know what is going on in this child's body right now. And it doesn't just happen out of it. You're saying that she got to your house, she was fine this morning.
It
All
was
day long,
6
she's fine.
o'clock in the morning. And this is exactly what happened. We don't sleep because we have a newborn.
I understand.
He leaves at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. He's gone. I lay her down with Harper half the time. They go to bed. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I try and catch some more sleep while I can with Holden. So I was sleeping in with Holden. She was in the room with Harper. They played.
Did Harper tell you anything about the dog doing anything?
I can ask Harper.
But she is making statements like, oh, dog did this all throughout the day.
Harper was in there for so long with her. That's what you don't understand. They were playing all day in there. I even have a text message that said they were playing all day. Now we're about to go to the park.
Yeah.
I said, in her room, they were playing all day. Did I not? Why would I say that? What? Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't ruin my life.
I'm not ruining your life.
No, you're on the cusp.
I'm trying to figure out
am
what
a
happened with this
mother.
baby. I understand that.
No,
I'm trying to figure out what happened with this baby.
I did not do anything to that little girl. And you are not about to ruin my life over that.
I'm not ruining anyone's life.
I'm in the midst of getting my entire record cleared from 2000, back in the day, 2010.
Okay.
I have busted my ass in life to get to where I'm at right now.
From this emotional outburst, pity for Kirsty is the last thing anyone can muster. Instead of expressing genuine remorse for the nightmare that poor Fallon endured, all she seems to care about is her own life and how this situation threatens her freedom. What's even more troubling is that the video footage Kirsty presented to the police only covered events up until 8 p.m. However, the call to Fallon's parents and the request for medical assistance came in at 9:20 p.m. Given her history of deceit, it's hard to believe she will suddenly come clean now.
helped her mother, and I've been there for her, and I've done all of this, and you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me, do you think I hurt this little girl?
I don't know what happened with this little girl. I just know she was with you, and now she's injured to the point where she might not make it.
We were also at a playground. They were also in the room. Do you understand that things happen in little girls that don't cry and don't talk, don't say anything? Do you understand
the massive amount of trauma that this child has sustained internally?
What do you mean, what?
That she was hurt really bad.
How?
You tell me, I wasn't there.
How would, do you see bruises?
On the baby?
Yes.
Yes.
I only saw that and that. Where did you see them? Where are the pictures? All over her head.
You want to see the picture of the baby?
All over her head. No, I don't, because it's gonna make me sad.
Are you sure? Because I can show you. Do you want to see?
Yeah, go ahead.
Those weren't in your photo.
That's blood.
That is not blood. That's a fresh bruise.
Those blood clots. Those are blood clots, and you're not a doctor. Just to let you know. Exactly what she had. Exactly what she had in that picture. And the only thing that she had in that picture.
But what she didn't have in that picture is right there in the middle of her forehead.
Blood.
That's not blood. That's a bruise.
What do you think?
That's a bruise.
Okay, so
look at her nose. So let's look at that. Look at her nose. Look at her forehead. All right? That is your picture.
Right.
Right? From today. That's from today.
Right. Right.
I don't see those bruises.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. Blood.
So there's no bruises.
So you're telling me there's no bruise right there?
That one we saw, yeah. But look in the middle of her forehead. Look at her nose. There's nothing there.
You can't see that there's a hair right there.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I'm not making this up.
She fell off a slide at the playground after that too.
And you said
You're
she
trying
landed
to
on
pull
her
this
back.
out of, yeah, you're trying to pull this out of.
But how did she land?
On her back.
So how would that put bruises on her forehead?
You know what else she was doing? Let me go ahead and show you what else she was doing. Since you think this is like some, I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but this is like literally.
I'm trying to get to the
insane.
bottom of what happened with this child.
Well, those things, those right there, they bounce.
Mm-hmm.
There's a metal bar right there too. You ever thought about that?
Okay, did you see that happen?
Do you know that accidents happen all the time?
I do, because I have 4 kids.
Exactly my point. Then cut me some
And then
slack.
I also know that this injury doesn't happen just appear out of nowhere.
Exactly why my 2 kids are 100% healthy. Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Okay, then think about it a little bit harder.
But maybe you need to think about you're the only person with her, and she's injured like this.
I did not hurt that little girl.
What's that?
You want to talk to her?
Yeah, I was just getting a couple things down.
I need to go get my children.
Okay, just give it a second. We're actually getting one other thing. We're running something through, and we'll let you know in just a second. And get you
Let us
turned
know.
away.
Let us know.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I hear you yelling, so I'm coming back here.
Because he's being ridiculous.
In a last-ditch effort to get out of her predicament, Kirsty decided to try bullying the interrogating officer. She thought she could scare him into dropping the whole thing. But guess what? It totally blew up in her face. The officer wasn't having any of it. Instead of caving into her intimidation tactics, he kept his cool and stepped away from the chaos. Honestly, how low can you go? It's like she was trying to play the tough girl when the truth is, she's only digging herself deeper into a hole.
I'm asking you, how did this child sustain these injuries?
The only thing I could think of, like I told him, is falling.
At the playground?
No. Not at the playground. Other than literally walking on the cement, holding Harper's hand while I'm carrying a car seat, walking up to my car and like tripping because this baby doesn't cry. Like I told him 1,000 times. She doesn't cry. She just gets back up.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So Harper pulling her, because Harper is 4, doesn't realize it, pulling her, she could fall.
Where's this at?
Boom!
This is-
Morgan Falls.
Okay, fair enough.
The sidewalk walking all, and I parked way over the side.
So this is going on the sidewalk.
Yes.
I got you. So she's falling down onto the concrete there, and your 4-year-old doesn't know any better. She's just kind of
Picking her back up and keeping it moving. That's what she
keeps
does.
falling down. Does this happen over and over? I guess.
Fallon falls all the time.
Okay. I mean,
Ask
that's
her
why
mom.
I'm asking you. I wasn't there.
Her mom. Ask her mom. That kid falls.
But that's what I guess what I'm asking you. So during that time, she kept falling down, kept falling down, kept falling.
It wasn't like she just repeatedly kept falling down.
Okay. Anything significant? Did she fall off a curb and hit her head? I mean, or anything like that you noticed?
Well, you fall on cement, then that could be.
Well, even
anything.
kids have the innate ability to like kind of throw their arms and use it as what I'm saying is that's why I'm asking. I wasn't there, so the parking lot doesn't even have a vinyl cover. So
I'm talking about inside my apartment.
Oh, very good. Okay, so
I'm talking about all the possibilities because you're asking me for all of them.
Well, I mean, but I'm being specific. You're saying that she had fallen down in the parking lot, and your kid, and that's okay. But that's what I'm asking. It's like, did she do so?
Parking lot?
Yeah, at Morgan Falls. That's what I understood you to tell me.
In the side, okay. Anywhere we go, Harper wants to hold her hand. Yesterday we went to the playground. She wants to hold her hand.
Right.
They always hold hands. So she, will walk with her and hold her hand or whatever. And a lot of the times Fallon will fall.
Okay, that's fine.
A lot of the times. Knees. My daughter busted
And what
both
I'm
of her
asking you is
knees.
like, again, because of the seriousness of her
Yes,
injuries
yes.
today, when you were watching the kid, was there anything that was like, ooh, I mean, like I'm probably a substandard dad, but like I'm scared enough of damn kids that I would watch them. I wouldn't have like alone time or anything. Meaning I would never shut my door because I'm afraid of what they do to harm themselves. So saying,
Okay,
did anything
I
stand
can
out to you?
admit to maybe not being the best.
I'm not saying
today
that- I'm not saying that,
because of
but-
my son and me closing the door because of napping. But if she fell, then how am I supposed to know that?
How are you supposed to know if she falls?
Kirsty was dead set on keeping her secret no matter what. The officers, sensing her resistance, decided to step outside again to regroup. But as soon as they left, Kirsty picked up her phone and dialed her mother.
No, I'm not okay. They're trying to f me up. Yes. He's in the other room. They're trying to f my life up. They're trying to f my life up. I'm like, so can I go? Can I get my keys? Can I go get my kids? Can I go do this? He's like, we'll let you know in a minute. We'll let you know in a minute. I'm like, are you taking me to jail? Like, are you about to ruin my f***ing life? They don't know. She's in critical condition. The other cop told me she was dead.
While Kirsty sat there sulking in front of her mother and trying to play the victim, the officers had finally reached their breaking point with her lies. They'd had enough. This was it. The moment to pull out their ultimate strategy.
Person, do you actually follow someone?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
What is this?
This is a search warrant.
For what?
We're gonna seize your phone.
What?
Yep.
I can't. What?
Yep.
It's a valid search warrant, so I'm
Valid
going to
search.
judge. So we need to take your time.
So how
Here's
does...
the deal. I just called the doctor, and Fallon is dead.
There you go. The ultimate test. The officer had just laid forward two shocking truths. But you wouldn't believe what this vile woman was actually concerned about.
No lie. She's at the morgue right now.
Wow.
She's gone.
What stands out isn't grief, it's self-pity. Her car, her phone, her life, not the 2-year-old who lost hers. And that tells you everything. Justice didn't bring Fallon back. But it made sure this cruelty ended with her.
Wow.
Her injuries were that bad that they couldn't save her.
Did you just hear that? So they're seizing my phone. So, I guess, how long are you gonna have my phone for?
Probably as long as it takes for us to process it, which could be 24 hours.
Okay, so, and then I come back here and get it?
Yeah,
We'll contact you or release it back to you.
because I have Jeffrey's number. I can call him and y'all can come back and get it then.
I know. Alright, well, let me go ahead and, read over this paperwork before I give them my phone.
Let me have your copy to keep.
Okay. Alright, I have quite a few things else right now.
Well, here, let me, before you go.
I have
Listen,
a psychologist appointment
We're
tomorrow.
going to give you these things back, but we're not going to allow anything to be manipulated right now.
It's not gonna be
okay?
manipulated.
We're
It's
going
in
to
her
get back
custody
to you
now.
right now, okay?
Kirsty's in her custody right now.
I have a psychologist appointment tomorrow. Do you
Okay,
not
okay.
understand that?
We
I
do
think-
understand
yeah,
that.
No,
so
you
we can
don't.
get you to this.
No,
so
you
we can
don't.
move
Right
on,
now,
okay?
our main
But I
priority is
am nurse, so-
investigating.
You just took it out of my phone. Out of my
I
hand.
did,
Okay.
yes.
Search
You
one
have
now.
your phone number.
We
So,
Oh, aren't you lovely?
okay, we'll be right back with you, okay?
No wonder Kirsty was going ballistic when the cops took her phone. It was packed with disturbing searches. Questions like, why do people like abusing other people's children? And what does it mean to have a sudden urge to hurt a child that's not yours? The search history was nothing short of chilling. And just a day after these searches, little Fallon became her target. For someone so twisted, Kirsty had a lot of nerve. She sat there lying straight to the officers' faces without a flicker of guilt, even throwing her own daughter and the family dog under the bus. But now, it was time to pay for her actions.
I understand, Kirsty, I really do. Okay, all right. Sit tight, we'll get you out of here, okay? All right. Kirsty, just swing over here this way. Just move your legs out this way.
Why?
Because I gotta put this on you. Okay?
Why?
Because
I have not. No. You're not about to jam me up right now without. No. I never gave you any information about my lawyer. So you can't detain me.
Yeah, we can. You're under arrest.
you're
what?
You're under arrest.
The audacity of this woman to ask for what boils my blood.
For what? For what? For what?
Bring it in.
Show you the ones
Under arrest.
you're under arrest.
For what?
I show you the ones in the. Want to get you secured.
I need my phone and my lawyer. Right now.
You'll have that opportunity.
Right now. That's why I came here, was for my phone. Y'all actually just entrapped me, is what you just did.
It's actually not called a trap.
That is entrapment, because Officer Myers just said I would not be getting locked up the minute I walk in here to get my phone. That's entrapment. I know my laws.
Well, you obviously don't.
That's entrapment. He literally just said he would not be locking me up. That's what he just
That is
said.
not.
And my children are at home.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're with defects with your mom. They're not
Yeah.
with you.
Excuse me, you're not about to pull my leg like that. You need to chill. Okay?
Kirsty received serious charges of malice murder, first-degree cruelty to children, aggravated battery, and multiple counts of felony murder, and was also denied bond. On March 18, 2024, Kirsty Flood pleaded guilty to her charges and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Jeffrey Myers, her boyfriend, also pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and received a 15-year sentence. Do you think these sentences are enough to bring justice for little Fallon? Despite these criminals getting the fate they deserve, her untimely death remains a heartbreaking tale. What are your thoughts on this disturbing case? Share them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.